Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Crystal and Pokémon Crystal, where today we are going to make our way over to Cyanwood, I believe. You'll note I'm still saved here. There's a reason for that. And I've got my controllers in the wrong hands. Hello, Outlander. The reason I'm still saved here is because I haven't managed to hatch a shiny out of the odd egg. There is a 14% chance that any given odd egg will contain a shiny. 14%! That means it is slightly better than 1 in 8 that you will get an egg out of that. I need to get my Fampi back on, right? It is my Fampi that I put away, right? I think it is. But yeah, slightly better than 1 in 8 chance. I have hatched 28 eggs, each of which takes 15 minutes to hatch. And I've gotten no shinies out of them. When the chances are, again, 14%. The chance that I will have... the chance that I will have done so is 100% because that's what happened. But the chances of not finding a shiny in 28 odd eggs is just shy of 1.5%. So, I'm so lucky. And just gonna do some rearranging of the team to get everyone in the same slots. And then we're going to actually go down to the underground because we can get our Golbats another haircut. Fingers crossed for good RNG here. Golbat looks delighted on the right, and on the left, it looks happy. I think we've seen a better result on the left, but I think on the right we got a pretty good one. Like today, I believe the right was better than the left, whereas last time, the left was better than the right. Also, let's go to the department store. Chances of anything particularly noteworthy being here are low, but not zero. I don't know if anything ever actually happens on the roof. It feels like the roof is where the sale would be happening. Like some special thing. I thought I remembered them saying like some special thing happens on the roof sometimes. But I don't know for sure, and I'm not about to look it up right now. I also didn't end up doing the bug catching contest again. I could do it today. It is on-ramp. Wow. Synchronized encounters. And yet not the same Pokemon. I also ended up having to give up a Firestone on one of my egg resets, because Alan called to offer one while I was trying to hatch the egg. But the egg ended up not being shiny, so no Firestone for me. But anyway, let us head west out of Ekritique. Where'd you say you're from? New Barktown? That reminds me I didn't turn in Buena's password last time either. Professor Elm lives over there, right? You've come a long way to get here. And yet, we will still go longer. This route here, I'm going to have to spend some time on to get metal coats. Well, a metal coat. Hi, aren't you a cute trainer? In Japanese, we don't get a hi, we get like a kind of squee. Like, aren't you a cute trainer? May I see your Pokémon? In Japanese, she says, will you show me what kind of Pokémon you have? Which, basically the same thing, but slightly different. So, we've got Beauty Valerie and Adult Woman Eureka. Well, we know there's not a whole lot that Poliwag can do to attack us. It's got Tackle, and beyond there, everything it can do is just statuses. Nice crit on the right. Nice miss on the right. Okay, left Hoppip has gotten to level 17, so now it also gets Sleep Powder. Goodbye, Stun Spore. So, Skiploom is coming out. This will be the first one we've seen. Skiploom's Japanese name is Popoko. Popoko. So, Hoppip was Haneko, which I believe comes from... Well, Hane can be leaf. Well, no, that's not leaf. It's wing, but it can also be like jump. Hoppa is leaf. That's right. Anyway, can be, you know, from Haneru to hop, or flop, or jump, bounce, really. And Neko, which is root. Popoko keeps the ko, but instead of Hane, we've got Popo, which is like popping? I guess. I'm not super sure where this name comes from, but whatever. And we have been stun spored on the left. Not fun. Let's see if we can just battle through it, though. Cool, we missed another double slap. Right Poliwag has missed 2 out of the, like, 5 double slaps it's tried to use. Double slap is 85% accurate. Hey there, Remy. Right Poliwag has missed half of its double slaps. An 85% accurate move. And this Skiploom's just gonna keep on synthesizing. I forget whether this game is before or after they actually made enemy Pokemon have PP. I know in Gen 1, they didn't. The concept of PP existed only for the player in Gen 1. I don't know whether it existed for opponents in Gen 2. What I do know is that burning this Skiploom is a good way to get rid of it. I'm glad I got to see your Pokémon. In Japanese, she says she's glad she got to see so many different Pokémon. Which, she got to see 2. Alright, time for us to have a Popoko, except it's a Skiploom. Make our way to the Pokemon Center in the right game as well. Okay, so in Gen 2, opponent Pokemon do properly have PP. That's good. I've been overseas, so I know about all sorts of Pokemon. So, like, do you know about, say, Caparaja? Sailor Harry and Sailor Masahiro are this man's names. Well, Left Whooper woke up. Your skill is world class. And in Japanese, it's like, your strength is the definition of warudo kurasu. So he does use the English words world class. All kinds of people around the world live happily with Pokemon. In Japanese, he says, lots of people in lots of countries live happily with Pokemon. When I... hang on, sneeze coming. Is it? I feel it. But I think I'm losing it. Nope. There it is. Excuse me. When I see Pokemon, it seems to soothe my nerves. Hang on a sec. Gotta look up a term here. Yeah, in Japanese she says that it relaxes her and calms her down. Like she specifically says two different things that are both basically soothing her nerves, but it's two things, not one thing. Hey, it's Barry! Chris is my old pal, you know. Or is it Chris and I are old pals, you know? Either way. You seem to be good at Pokemon. If you are, how about giving me some advice? Alright, so first up, you battle your opponent, and then you win. So we've got Last Dana and Miniskirt Rika. And we are not leaving our We are not leaving our Poliwags in front of a Flaffy. Kind of weird that neither Flaffy tried using an electric move before we swapped, but... sometimes that's just how things go. Also, Flaffy's Japanese name is Mokoko. Which, like, Moko Moko is basically the descriptor for something being big and fluffy. Like, if you saw a sheep that had a really thick coat of wool, you would call it Moko Moko. And thus, Mokoko. Whereas Flaffy is like fluffy, but with a ba in it. Alright, we're gonna have a Skiploom in both games after this battle. And here comes a Rattata. Or, no, a Psyduck. Sorry, Kodaku, not Korata. I saw the Ko and the small Tsu, and I mean, the Da is a Ta, but with two lines on top of it. Wow, I was not paying enough attention to those characters. And, yeah, Outlander, it is basically when you call your cat Count Floofulous. Alright, so let's not leave Fampy in front of a Psyduck. And we haven't gotten Golbat a level today. But we have gotten it haircuts today. So we should at least try. Nice flinch on the right. Oh, it's gonna be a while before the Golbat gets a level. I see, so you can battle that way. Alright, go ahead and evolve Haneko. There is a new Pokemon available to us on this route. Miltank. Oh, Alan's calling on the left. Ooh, he picked up a Firestone. Says, heh, I picked up something good just now. I'll give it to you. Will you come to Route 36 to pick it up? Outlander, there is an NPC who can tell you at least kind of your Pokemon's current friendship in this game. I know something good. Moo Moo Farm's milk is famous for its flavor. Hang on a sec. I need to look up Miltank's Japanese name. Oh, it's Mirutanku. Okay. You're really good at Pokemon. Boys give me items after battles, but sometimes they give me too much. Next time I can share some if you want. Let me get your phone number. I believe this is who we can get Thunderstones from. Next time a boy gives me something after a battle, I'll share some. Where are all the boys getting the Thunderstones that she shares with us? Does that make me bad? In Japanese, she doesn't say, does that make me bad? It's like, does that make me a naughty girl? Which, it's a little bit of a different nuance. Like, specifically the exact wording is like, does that make me a sinful woman? But in terms of the actual, like, meaning behind it, it's basically, does that make me a naughty girl? Giving away boys' presents. Look at this, I'll give it to you. Ta-da! And we got a Firestone on the left. I'll call you if I get anything good, or if I find anything good, so look forward to it. Alright, so that's a Firestone on the left. I do not mind getting a free Firestone. Not one bit. Yeah, Outlander, the NPC who can tell you your Pokemon's friendship is in Goldenrod, and it would be mildly annoying to get back there at this point, so I'm not gonna. And I didn't check while I was there. But last I checked, I think it was close enough that it could potentially be in the range where evolution is close. So you never know. Let me try something I learned today. Alright, we've got Schoolboy Chad and going home from cram school, Kurio. Bit of a risk swapping to Golbats here. Hopefully it pays off. Left mime continues to sleep, right mime continues to sleep. That's good, we like sleeping mimes. We also like super effective bites. And both mimes have stayed asleep, our risk has paid off. Because mimes should be pretty decent XP, and also these bites are the fastest way we have of getting rid of them. I didn't study enough, I guess. Whereas in Japanese, huh? That's weird. Did I not study enough? Or like, is there still more studying I need to do? I have to take so many tests, I don't have much time for Pokemon. So when I do get to play, I really concentrate. Huh? Is that thing a Pokédex? Have you met Professor Oak? I have. Huh? You have? That's way cool! Whereas in Japanese it's like, whoa! That's so cool! I have a dream of becoming a Pokemon researcher like Professor Oak. May I please have your phone number? No. We should chat about Professor Oak. No, we shouldn't. I'm sure it'll be loads of fun. It won't. It will just be a waste of time. Oh, I wish I had a chance to meet Professor Oak. Go to the radio station in Goldenrod. He's there sometimes. I do think that getting the phone numbers of the people who want to talk about specific NPCs could be interesting. But it's not useful. It's just interesting. Don't you think my Pokemon and I are beautiful? Beauty Olivia and adult woman Misuzu. Still interesting how they both lengthened her skirt and made her stop winking. And here's a Corsola. Or with Japanese name, Sanigo. Which, Sanigo comes from sunny, hence the soul in Corsola. And it also comes from Sango, which is coral, which is the core part of Corsola. It's Coral Sun. Or in Japanese, it's like Sunnioral. Yeah, Corsola. The soul is for sun. Cool, missed with both Hypnoses. And both Corsolas used Harden. Cool, missed with right Hypnosis. Thankfully, I don't care if the Corsola uses Harden. 3 hypnosis misses in a row on the right. There we go. And left Corsola woke up. But as far as we've seen, these Corsolas just want to harden, so maybe that's fine. Like, please, harden as much as you like. Oh. It used synthesis. Okay, it's staying asleep, so we have got this in the bag.
We drink moo milk every day.
In Japanese, she gives the reason they drink moo milk every day, and it's for its beauty benefits. Oh, what's Tully got to say? Hello, Tully here. What a perfect day for fishing. My quillfish has grown again. It was only about so big when I caught it, but now it's way bigger. Oh yeah, I lost a wild rattata. It was huge, like this big even. Guess you can't tell over the phone. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Moo milk is good for beauty and health, but inconveniently, they only sell a bottle at a time.
Yeah, in later games they'll sell them by the dozen, but this ain't later games. Trainer tips. If a Pokemon is trying to evolve, you can stop it. Press the B button during evolution. Whereas in Japanese it says that when a Pokemon is trying to evolve, if you press the B button, you'll startle it and it'll stop evolving. And then goes on to say that this is called evolution canceling. Specifically with the English word cancel.
Let me see what your Pokemon are capable of.
So we've got Psychic Psychic Norman and Psychicer Kai. Which, incidentally, hang on, isn't that... I think that's also Irita's Japanese name in Legends Arceus. Yep, that is in fact Irita's Japanese name. So, Irita shares her name with a male psychic in Gen 2. Like, I know that there are several trainers who have their names reused across generations and whatnot. pretty rare for it to be a trainer who is actually, like, story important to have a name that's been used before. We've missed 2 hypnoses in a row on the left. 3 in a row. Four in a row. 55% accurate, by the way. There we go. Yeah, typically if a trainer's gonna have a name that's been used before, it's gonna end up being just some rando trainer. Well, Right Slowpoke didn't stay asleep for very long. Maybe it won't matter. It indeed will not matter. Now that I've got the XP share, I should turn off Switch battle style. Ooh, your Pokemon have potential. You know how Pokemon have different abilities? They don't yet, actually. In Japanese, they have different skills. People are like that too. Everyone has different potential. Though notably, the word he used in Japanese was not the same term that would later be used for abilities. It's Mintberry. Hang on a sec, I need to once again look up a term. So, the term for Mintberry, I'm going to have to look at what Mintberries do, because the term for Mintberry in Japanese could be Ignition Berry. But it's for awakening from sleep. So it probably isn't that. Oh, it is in fact Mintberry. See, this is where not having kanji does not help. But also, if that's, like, actually mint or peppermint, it would be more likely rendered in katakana rather than hiragana like it is. So, that's on them. They deliberately confused me. Moo Moo Farm. Enjoy our fresh and tasty milk. In Japanese, it's not just fresh, it is freshly squeezed or whatever. Like, they're basically saying it's tasty and it came straight from the udder. Moo Moo is silk. Silk? Moo Moo is sick.
She needs lots of berries. Its cry is weak.
I have berries. Can I give it any? Apparently not. My milk tank ain't giving me milk no more. This here farm's got famous milk. Most everyone wants a drink. It'll give me lots of milk if when I feed it lots of berries, I reckon. Okay, but I have berries. Can I give them to you? Minoru is calling. I don't remember who Minoru... Oh, it's Fisherman Tully. Oh, it's a great day for fishing. He picked something good up by the water side. Okay, so we can go get a water stone. But I've got lots of berries. Can I give them to you? That's the third NPC who's told us they need lots of berries, and who would not accept berries from us.
Our milk even goes out to Kanto. So if our own milk tank won't give us any milk, we're in trouble.
Okay, but I've got berries. Can I guess we need to have more berries on us at once. Because, like, I have 7 berry. Maybe I need 10 before they will take any.
Such darling Pokémon. Let's show our Pokémon together at the same time.
In Japanese, it was just, would you like to show each other our darling Pokemon? So we've got Pokefan Ruth and, I love the I Love Pokemon Club. Tomoko. Daisuki Club. Okay, she's got a Pikachu. I am not going to let my Poliwag fight a Pikachu. No, we are going to let our Phanpy fight a Pikachu. So left Pikachu used Double Team. 2 can play the accuracy lowering game. Or apparently only 1 can because we missed with our Mud Slap on the left. Feels kinda rude to be having your Pokemon eat an Oranberry, or, well, not an Oranberry, just a berry. It's not an Oranberry yet. Feels rude to have your Pokemon eat a berry right in front of the farm where they desperately need berries to make their Miltank better. Also, we have missed with another Mud Slap on the left. Last Mud Slap on the right. And it missed. was using Headbutt instead of Tackle just because of the accuracy. Or wait, we don't have Tackle anymore. I don't remember what we have in that slot. I wasn't paying attention. I know we, like, put Flail there, but didn't we, like, use a TM for something? I don't remember. Anyway. I don't mind losing. You know what? Let's make our way back to the Pokemon Center, because being out of Mud Slaps kind of sucks. And also, because that'll give me an excuse to go get that Water Stone on the left. Ooh, Miltank. We will find a Miltank on the left later. Not too much later, but later. Though, maybe it will be too much later. It's a 5% encounter, and I'm not doing so hot with low probabilities these days. Not since I got that blue Ditto. And there's Tully. Ah, you came! As promised, here, I'll give it to you. And yep, that's a Water Stone. I'll call you as soon as I find something good. Yeah, Califor, I certainly wouldn't mind finding a shiny Miltank. That's actually one of the shinies that I don't have. And given the way things have gone, there is every possibility that I might find a shiny Miltank before a regular one on the left. And if I did, I wouldn't complain one bit. Not in the slightest. Was worried for a second that that surf might be too much. While I am going to have to search for Magnemites eventually because they have a chance to hold a metal coat, I do not need them right now. What I want from this route is a Miltank. Well, okay, that was nice and quick. Maybe I shouldn't have used Surf. If it crits, the Miltank dies. But it didn't crit, so we're fine. Time to continue hucking great and super balls. Honestly, I'm fine with the Miltank using Stomp. What I don't want to see is Milk Drink. So we know it's got Defense, Curl, Stomp, and Tackle. Not even a shake on either one. And left Miltank woke up and used Growl, so Growl is probably the fourth move that it's got on the right as well. Because I believe these Miltanks are the same level. I wasn't paying enough attention to actually know what level the one on the right is. But I think it was 13 or 14. Okay, right Miltank captured. And left Miltank captured. Miltank, the milk cow Pokémon. In order to milk a Miltank, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on its udders. And yep, in Japanese, we've got Mirutanku, the milk cow Pokémon. And it's not rhythmically pulling up and down, it's rhythmically pulling from top to bottom. And like squeezing while you do so. Like it's much more specific because it can fit more detailed instructions in less space. Alright, let's go back to the Pokemon Center on the right. You know what? Couldn't hurt to go back to the Pokemon Center in both games. Just feels right when both games are doing the same thing. Whoops. Went south too early. And went south one space too far on the left. This is a good time to brag about my Pikachu. Is it, though? Pokefan Derek and Daisuke Club's Miyaharu. So, as before, we do not leave our Poliwags in front of Pikachus. That is a fool's errand. And again, left Pikachu opened with Double Team, whereas right Pikachu did not. But now they're both double teaming. Hooray. But 2 can play at the accuracy lowering game. And that's the second Pikachu we have seen on this route recover using a berry when the Moo Moo farm desperately needs berries. Also, apparently left Phanpy is speed tying with left Pikachu? Apparently right Phanpy is as well. Maybe we're just outspeeding Pikachu. I guess we're outspeeding it. Feels weird to have a Phanpy outspeed a Pikachu, but okay. And surely, eventually... Or no, we are speed tying. Yeah, surely, eventually, we'll score another hit. It could happen. There we go. I had no time to show off Pikachu! Pikachu is it, don't you agree? Not really. I mean, Pikachu's pretty alright. It's definitely the best of the Pikachu types. But, like, it's not my favorite.
I hope it gets dark soon.
It's gonna be about an hour and a half, ma'am. But I suppose we'll have to remember her for when it gets dark. I just got back to Olivine. Or in Japanese, he got back to Asagi. So how about a Pokemon battle? Sailor Eugene and Sailor Mitsuo. Hey, buddy, how'd you get a Poliwhirl at level 17? My Poliwag ain't evolving yet. I need it to. Nice double flinch. And here comes a Krabby, or in Japanese, a Krab. Because Krabby's Japanese name is literally just the English word crab. In Japanese, we also had a sound of shocked distress or whatever, but yeah. My Pokemon were caught and raised overseas. Okay, so he had a Poliwhirl, a Krabby, and I don't remember what the middle thing was. Wonder where overseas you can get all of the things. They're my companions on those long voyages. Actually, I can figure out what the middle thing was because I have the route opened up somewhere. Eradicate. So in what region that is not, that is specifically not Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, or Sinnoh, in what region that is not any of those, also not Kitakami, can you catch a Poliwhirl, Eradicate, and a Krabby? I don't think they had Rattata in Galar, did they? Wow, you have a Pokédex? That's just so awesome! Olivine City, or Asagi City, the port closest to foreign lands. In Japanese, it's the port closest to distant foreign lands. You again? There's no need to panic. I don't bother with wimps like you. Whereas in Japanese, instead of saying there's no need to panic, he's like, what are you getting stanced up for? Because apparently we took a defensive stance. Also, if you don't bother with wimps like me, why have you battled me literally the 3 other times you've encountered me and lost every time? Sounds to me like it's not that you don't bother with wimps like me, but rather that you're too weak to try or to want to battle people like me. Speaking of weaklings, the city's gym leader isn't here. Supposedly taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Huh. Ooh. Just let sick Pokemon go. In Japanese, instead of boo, he's like, how stupid. And then he goes on to say, instead of just let sick Pokemon go, he says that if a Pokemon's gotten weak, just leave it. A Pokemon that can't battle is worthless. Why don't you go train at the lighthouse? Who knows, it may make you a bit less weak. Garnet? It's me, Dana. Right now I'm on Route 38. If you're close by, let's battle. We battled like 20 minutes ago, ma'am. I'll be waiting for you. See ya. Actually, it was longer than that, but still. So, Silver there said, the gym leader's not here, taking care of a sick Pokemon at the lighthouse. Hey, maybe you should go train at the lighthouse. I know I'm reading too much into this, but is he trying to actually get the Ampharos some help? Look, it's me, Jasmine, the gym leader. Jasmine, the gym leader, is at the lighthouse. She's been tending to a sick Pokemon. A strong trainer has to be compassionate. Olivine City Pokemon Gym. Leader, Jasmine, or, in Japanese, Mikan. The Steel-Clad Defense Girl. So, in Japanese, the term used isn't steel-clad defense, but it's something you could get steel-clad defense out of. It's like they use teppeki gado, which is literally iron wall guard. But teppeki is like just for when something is impenetrable, so she's the impenetrable guard girl. But impenetrable in the sense that she's guarded by an iron wall. Olivine is on the sea, and if it's on the sea, there are bound to be fish. I've fished here for 30 years. Would you like to face the sea and fish? Ha ha ha! Or in Japanese, oh ho ho! We have ourselves a new angler. Not a new one, I already have an old rod. But hey, we got a good rod. Or in Japanese, a good rod. Fish aren't found in the sea alone. They go wherever there's water. And we do have a new Pokemon to catch right here in Olivine, but first... Do your Pokemon already know the move for carrying people on water? They sure do. Well, one of them does.
My Butterfree came from my boyfriend overseas. It carried some mail from him. Want to know what it says? Let's see. Nope, it's a secret.
In Japanese, she spelled out the word for secret. So instead of Himitsu, she went Himitsu. Let's actually sell our tasty tail that I bought last stream. Was hoping that it would sell for more elsewhere, but... Had no reason to believe it would. I just had hope. So now it's time to buy some things, like some Super Balls. $20 Super Balls will be good. And then some good wound medicine wouldn't be terrible. I know they sell hyper potions, but do I look like I... Well, I guess my Golbat could technically make use of a hyper potion instead of just good wound medicine. In fact, every Pokemon could technically have good wound medicine not be quite good enough. They could use amazing wound medicine. But I'm not gonna bother. Rock Smash, that's what I taught my Phanpy. Over Tackle. Along the way to Cyanwood, there are 4 deserted islands. Or, Cyanwood's Japanese name is Tanba. Bad kids are taken to the islands as punishment. I mean, if they're just taken there, that's fine. As long as they're not left there. I mean, who wouldn't want to go explore islands? That sounds more fun than punishing.
Whenever I get in trouble, Daddy always scares me.
Outlander, I would actually argue that old school hyper potions are almost exclusively the best choice as soon as your Pokemon have, like, 100 max HP. Like, if their max HP is anywhere between 100 and 200, old school Hyper Potions are the best. Because old school Hyper Potions heal 200. So, like, it's hard for a max potion to be the best, but Hyper Potions are great. Anyway, in Japanese, this girl is... She's not saying whenever she gets in trouble her daddy scares her, but rather, whenever she plays a prank, her daddy, scares her right back. Miniskirt Rika is calling us on the left. Okay. Oh, she just now on Route 38, she saw a rare Tauros. She'll call again if she sees another rare Pokemon. Goodbye. Okay. Tauros is just as rare as Miltank there. In that they are both 5% encounters. The sea is sweet! Sweet as in, like, slang for cool. In Japanese he says, the sea is great! Sunsets on the sea are marvelous! Sing with me, yo-ho, blow the man down. That is... He's... I would imagine that what he's singing is a sea shanty in Japanese, but that is not at all the sea shanty that he's singing. Because in Japanese, what he's singing translates to, the sea is big and wide. But again, he's singing it like he's got some vowels stretched everywhere you see one of those lines. But, yeah, it's... He's not singing that sea shanty, that's for sure. Olivine Port, Fast Ship Pier. And... yeah, in Japanese, it's basically the high-speed ship, which, yeah, fast ship works. So, the Pokemon that we can get from fishing here that was not available before is Corsola. Or Staryu at night, but it ain't night right now, and Staryu ain't new. The sailor in the Olivine Cafe next door is really generous. He taught my Pokemon strength. Now I can move big boulders. So hang on a sec. The sailor in the Olivine Cafe next door is really generous. In Japanese... yeah, it's basically the Olivine Cafe next door. It's the Olivine Cafeteria. But it's not the sailor, it's the... because the sailor is Funanori, which is literally just like boat rider, person on boat. But the term he uses here is Umi no Otoko, which is the sea man, the ocean man. And he specifically says that he is eating at the cafe next door. So, the Ocean Man eating at Olivine Cafeteria next door is really generous. And he taught my Pokemon strength so that they could move big boulders. And he taught it for free, too.
There's a person in Cyanwood City across the sea.
Wow, there's a person over there? Who knew?
I heard him bragging about his rare Pokemon.
So in Japanese, what she says is,
there's a person bragging about his rare Pokemon in Cyanwood City across the sea.
So she doesn't have "there's a person across the sea in Cyanwood City" as its own completely separate sentence. Wow, you and your Pokemon are really close. Whereas in Japanese, it's like, oh, you and your Pokemon look like really close siblings. So apparently I look like I'm related to this. I don't see the resemblance. I guess both our sprites have blue in them, though they're different blues. So, Corsola is a 10% encounter. Also, this is still before we had to press any buttons in order to successfully fish. You just send out your rod, and if you're going to catch something, you're going to catch something. Regardless of any inputs from then on. It's Gen 3 where we started having to press a button with appropriate timing in order to catch something. And Gen 3 was the most annoying about it because it was the only one where you could have to press the button more than once. So notably, Krabby here is 55%, Magikarp is 35%. We're looking for a 10%. We are going to see lots of crabs and fish before we see coral, probably. I wouldn't mind finding a shiny Corsola. I do have a shiny Corsola to my name, but it's Galarian. And therefore, it's not quite the same now, is it? I also wouldn't super mind a shiny Krabby. I do have a shiny Krabby, but again, that one was from the Pokemon Daisuki Club distribution. The fact that I'm a member of the Pokemon Daisuki Club, does that make me officially a Poke-fan? I think it does. And here I've always thought the trainer class that was the closest to me, like, just in general, in terms of being large and having a beard, was Mountain Man / Hiker. Admittedly, I'm not quite as round as hikers are, nor do I like hiking as much as hikers do. But aesthetically, Hiker is the closest to me. But I guess, if you, like, averaged out the looks and the what they were of Hiker, Cue Ball, and Pokefan, then there you go, that's me. When I was young, I wanted to be a cool trainer. But, like, while I do like being a good at battles person, I guess technically, like, in terms of my performance in the stories of Pokemon games, I'm definitely a cool trainer. / elite trainer these days, I think. Or ace trainer is what they're called these days. Elite trainer is the Japanese name. In terms of my performance in Pokemon battles in the games and the Battle Tower and places like that, yes, I am an ace trainer. But, like, I am large and have a beard, so that's Hiker. Specifically only Hiker. I'm bald, which is Cue Ball. And I'm a member of the Daisuke Club, so Pokefan. I am 4 trainer classes. So, funnily enough, when it comes to trainer classes, oh hey, we got a Corsola on the right. The Pokemaniac class in this game, which in Japanese is Kaiju Maniac. And they always carry Pokemon that are inspired by Kaiju in appearance. If you had assigned a trainer class to me back in Gen 1 or Gen 2, that's what I would have been, because those were my favorite Pokemon. Like Kangaskhan, Rhydon, Gyarados, Tyranitar. Those were all among my favorite Pokemon, so yeah, I would absolutely have been classified as a Pokemaniac / Kaiju Maniac back then. Right game's gonna catch a Corsola before left game even sees one. Never mind. Right game is not gonna catch a Corsola before left game even sees one. And left game found the rare male Corsola. It's a 1 in 8 for a Corsola to be male. Or maybe it's 1 in 4. Either way, it's less common than female Corsola. And technically in Gen 2, it could be argued to be superior because gender is determined by the attack IV. And males have higher attack, and rock is a physical type, and therefore, higher attack is better for rock-type moves. So I suppose now it's a race to see which game catches the Corsola first. And the answer is the right game. The game that found it first caught it first. And yeah, Outlander, you definitely don't want your self-insert to be too cool. Honestly, if I were to put myself as a trainer in a game, I'd probably put myself in as a hiker. Give myself an Aggron, sure, but I'd probably be a hiker. Just because, again, aesthetically, hiker is the closest. Because they're the only ones with beards. But, if we're being accurate to what I actually am, Pokefan would probably also be a good fit. But Pokefans, the Pokemon they use tend to be like the cute mascot types. Your Pikachus, your Clefairies. And that just ain't my thing. Like, if we're to put in a trainer that uses the Pokemon that we specifically like, what trainer class uses the most steel types? Because I like me some steel types. Whatever can have a Metagross on the team, that's what I am. And I think the answer there has to be Ace Trainer. And I don't want to be an Ace Trainer, like... Yeah, it does give you access to the good Pokemon, but it just feels like, oh, I'm the cool type. Wow, this Corsola on the left is... not being terribly cooperative. Woke up after one turn of that last sleep, and hey, look, there's another freaking synthesis. And another single turn wake up. And we missed our hypnosis, and therefore it used synthesis again. Thankfully, it can only use synthesis 3 more times. Surely this thing will stay in a ball at some point. Surely. Sure, give me the 3 shakes and then break out, you jerk. There we go. Corsola, the coral Pokémon. The points on its head absorb nutrients from clean water. They cannot survive in polluted water. In Japanese, we've got Sanigo, the coral Pokémon. The things on its head, like, it specifically says, like, the tips on its head. Yep, they take in nutrients from clean water. They grow by taking in nutrients from clean water. And can't live in dirty water. Yep. Oh, we just filled our box on the right. Hi, Garnet. It's me, Bill. Thanks for using my storage system. That last Pokemon you sent filled your box up. You'll have to switch boxes if you want to catch more Pokemon. Bye now. Which means we've still got a little bit of space left in the left game because boxes have 10 more slots. Though admittedly, we've caught 3 more Pokemon on the left. But I really wish that they would have Bill call you, like, 3 or 5 Pokemon before the box actually got full. Because imagine, say, you're going through the Whirl Islands, and you're, like, almost at the bottom floor, right about to reach Lugia, but you encounter a Pokemon that you don't have yet, and you catch it. And then Bill calls, hey, your box is full now, go change your box if you want to catch anything else. That's not very convenient, now is it? No, you need to call a few Pokemon before the box gets full, so that you can actually make a choice whether to keep going with your box as it is, or to go back and change your box. But before they ever got a chance to make it better, they instead just made it so that catching more Pokemon just puts them in the next box as of the very next game. Which I think we can all agree is better. Olivine Cafe's menu is chock full of hearty fare for beefy sailors. Ha! Your Pokemon sure look like lightweights. They don't have the power to move boulders aside. Here, use this and teach them strength. On the sea, the only thing you can count on is your own good self. In Japanese, he says the only thing you can count on is your own body. I'm so proud of my buff bod. Whenever I roll into this town, I always visit the Olivine Cafe. Everything on the menu makes me feel stronger. I can't stop eating. Dark roads are dangerous at night. But in the pitch black of night, the sea is even more treacherous. So that... what he just said is actually more colorful in English. In Japanese, he says, dark roads are dangerous, and the dark ocean is also full of dangers. Without the beacon of the lighthouse to guide it, no ship can sail. I mean, they can sail, they just can't see if they're approaching land and about to crash. And yeah, Outlander, I guess I would be a worker or working man then, if it lets me use a Metagross. I don't think scientist, hiker, or engineer would, because there's no type overlap between steel and psychic for them. Not like they don't use psychic, so they wouldn't get the steel overlap there. And I specifically need a Metagross. Anyway, Olivine Lighthouse, also known as the Glitter Lighthouse. In Japanese, it's also known as the Shining Lighthouse. But I guess they didn't go with Shining Lighthouse because that's literally what all lighthouses do.
In the past, Pokémon used to light the sea around Olivine at night. The lighthouse was made in honor of those Pokémon.
People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. This is no place for playing. In Japanese, it was more of a, what are you doing here? This is no place for playing. So we've got Gentleman Alfred and Gentoruman Kaneru. Is his name literally Colonel? Gentleman Colonel? I mean, Japan does love some KFC, so Colonel Sanders is decently well known there. And Colonel Sanders' similar appearance to Santa, or the depictions thereof, has led, it's led KFC to be a popular Christmas time food in Japan, which is kind of silly. But, yeah, we are battling Gentleman Colonel. Or it could be Carnell. But, still. I was really hoping Surf would have done more to this Noctowl, but I guess it's got really good special defense. And we missed 2 double slaps. simultaneously. Again, double slap is 85% accurate. My accuracy with double slap has been remarkably low ever since I freaking taught it. And missed another double slap on the left. Again, 85% accurate. I've missed as many as I've landed on the left in this battle. Ah, I can see that you're serious. Up top is a Pokémon that keeps the lighthouse lit. But I hear that it's sick now and can't be cured by ordinary medicine. In Japanese, he doesn't say ordinary medicine, he says ordinary wound medicine, which means ordinary potions. Can't be cured by ordinary potions. Also, this lighthouse is kept lit by a Pokémon. But the lady downstairs said that in the past, Pokémon used to light up the ocean around Olivine. And this lighthouse was built in their honor. But apparently it was built, and then they still have to do it? Men of the sea are always spoiling for a good fight. Sailor Huey and Funanori Genki. So, Sailor Huey and Sailor Genki. Nice miss on the right. And left Poliwag woke up. Gotta put that thing back to sleep before it puts me to sleep. And left Poliwag woke up again. But if we land a double slap, it's going down, so... There we go. Even got an unnecessary crit in there. Hey, buddy, how'd you get a level 18 Poliwhirl? Please! I need my Poliwag to evolve already. I know you can get Poliwhirls in the wild once you know Surf, but like... Again, feels wrong to ditch a Pokemon I've been with for so long. And surely it'll evolve at any level now. I feel like it's gonna be level 25 when it evolves. Okay, it is level 25 for Poliwhirl. Makes sense. might lose. Cool, that's the first time I've lost in a while. Hey, give me your phone number. No. You'd be fun to battle, so I'll call you when I get stronger. Looks like you're a wimp. I'm not a wimp, I just only give my phone number to people who can be useful. Why are you here? Are you just going to gawk? I suggest that you leave. So in Japanese, he asked if we're just here to take a look or if we're here to check in on the sick Pokemon. But if it's just to gawk, then we should leave. Yeah, it's like, are you here to check in on the sick Pokemon or are you here to gawk? If you're here to gawk, then you should leave. Bird Keeper Theo and Bird User Kunihiko. It'd be interesting putting together a dex of every Pokemon at the lowest level it could possibly be at. Though for a lot of Pokemon, that would just mean hatching them from eggs and getting them at level 1. So I guess the lowest possible level for evolved Pokemon would make it more interesting. And we've got another Pidgey coming out on both. There's no guarantee that that will always be the case. End up having, like, a level 8 Salamence. You can get a rather low-level Weezing in this game. I think level 15. Specifically in Pokémon Crystal from the Burned Tower. There's a lot of options to get Pokémon at lower levels than they're supposed to be at. And some you can get at very low levels. I did not mean to hit yes there. And we've got another Pidgey. But look at that, it's a Pidgey that survived Surf on the left, but got crit on the right. And here comes another Pidgey. Okay, maybe it was guaranteed that this guy would be sending out Pidgeys next every time. Okay, yep, it was indeed guaranteed that he would always be sending out a Pidgey next. Dude just walks around with 5 Pidgeys. Why not 6? Who knows? But the man clearly loves his Pidgeys. You really are concerned. Whereas in Japanese it was like, you really are serious. I guess you did come here to check on the sick Pokemon. How the heck do you go up? I want to visit the sick Pokemon, but I can't get up there. And since we are technically in the middle of a dungeon, let's use one of our good wound medicines on our Poliwag. I travel the world to train my Pokémon. I wish to battle with you. Gentleman Preston. Whereas in Japanese we've got Gentleman Georgie. So he's Gentleman George. Why'd they have to change him from George to Preston? Probably for the same reason they had to change all of the kimono girls from Japanese names to other Japanese names. Just to be different. Nice, probably unnecessary crit on the left. Technically, Leech Seed would do better than Tackle most of the time. But I'm just going to replace Tail Whip. I have actually relied on Tail Whip a few times, but we're at the point where we're starting to get better special moves. Like Surf. And like I've been using Tail Whip to break through Pokemon with really high defenses. Slapping a Leech Seed on such a Pokemon will guaranteed break through it eventually. I must train some more. Oh, what's Tully want? Hello, Tully here. What a perfect day for fishing. We should get a battle going? No, we shouldn't. Have fun continuing to fish over there. I'm not going to talk to you again until you've got a water stone. Jasmine used to use rock Pokemon like Onyx. Or in Japanese, she used to use rock-type Pokemon such as Ewok. Which, yeah, that's Onyx. And it also used to be Mikan doing that, not Jasmine.
Jasmine is this city's gym leader. I mean to bring her back with me. Nobody had better get in my way.
In Japanese, she said that she wouldn't let anyone get in her way. So we've got Lass Connie and Miniskirt Remy. With a Maridu. Not sending out the Golbats because I think that this Marill is going to be particularly good XP, but rather just because I know the Golbats can get through it the fastest. It's almost as though I've over-leveled them. Nice crit on the left. I don't like that it's using rollout in both games, but a flinch works out nicely. It was going to take a good few turns before the rollout got actually threatening anyway. Heck, my Pokemon!
Right, anybody would be worried if his or her own Pokemon were hurt. I'll pray for the Pokemon here so Jasmine can come back to the gym.
Wow, she's... That is an instance of prayer coming across the language gap. That's rare. Very rare for anything even remotely religious to cross the language gap in these games.
Jasmine must be worried sick about the Pokemon here.
She won't even smile these days. In Japanese, he says she won't smile even a little bit. Oh, we've got Sailor Kent and Sailor Yuzel. I do dearly hope I can get these Golbats to evolve before we beat the next gym. And replacing Tail Whip with Leech Seed on the left as well. And Sailor Kent is about to use another Krabby. / another Kurabu. Oh, look at that. It survived the bite on the right, but also flinched, so it's fine. I can't manage a smile either, he says as his sprite has a big smile on it. Speaking of sick, I've heard there's a good pharmacy in Cyanwood. So, in Japanese, we had a little bit of a difference there. We got a pun that doesn't come across. Just let me confirm something. Okay, so I was mistaken earlier, like, he said she wouldn't even fake a smile before. Not that she wouldn't even smile a little. He said she wouldn't even fake a smile. But the term for that, kusuri to waraenai. The kusuri part of it is a homophone with the Japanese word for medicine. So he's like, wait, kusuri. Oh, right, there's a pharmacy in Cyanwood. So, yeah. It's a homophone that doesn't come across. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. In Japanese, it's not, we're pretty high up here. It's, we're close to the sky. But also, we're inside a lighthouse, so I don't feel like your birds are going to do any better than they would outside. Also, bird keeper Dennis and bird user Akinori. Also, this Dennis only has one N, so I guess it's Denny. Bird keeper Denny. Yeah, Outlander, if they wanted to actually have bird types, they'd need a missing no on their team. That one's bird type. I bet this Fira would give enough XP for our Golbats to level. We got Fury attack on the left. Nice flinch on the left, and yep, Fury attack, that's what it is. Okay, not quite enough XP to level. Ooh, my Golbats are going to learn Wing Attack at level 30. That'll be nice. Okay, you can stop the Fury attacking. Meanwhile, Lefty flinched. Barely didn't get to the level on the left. Oops, they crashed. So, in Japanese, he didn't say they crashed. He said, suddenly they're in poor form, instead of being in great form earlier. Okay, still no evolution on the bats. And we've got Tully calling on the left. Oh, today's a great day for fishing. How's our adventure going? It's going fine. Oh, he's got no complaints about his fishing. Oh, but speaking of, he beat Spearow earlier. And it was this big. But we can't tell how big it was on the phone. Talk to you later. My Pokemon learned how to use Fly in Cyanwood. Well, since I'm a loser, I'll fly across the sea. In Japanese, he doesn't say that he'll fly across the sea. He just says that, well, since I lost, I'm gonna cross the sea and go somewhere else. There's no mention of specifically flying across the sea. And that is the first rare candy we've found. And you know what? I'm gonna use it right away. Even though it can absolutely be argued that this is a bad use of it. Because it's better to use, like, to get the final few levels out of a Pupitar. But using a rare candy on a Golbat will raise its happiness and also bring it to level 30 so that it learns Wing Attack. So we do not need Supersonic, that's for sure. Not when we have Confuse Ray. Please evolve. No evolve. Dang. Was hoping that that would do it, but no. I want it to evolve before we finish the next gym because that way we can fly back instead of needing to surf back. And what, pray tell, is TM34? Swagger, no thanks. It's not a bad move, but like... it's also not a great one. Becomes significantly better when you can trust a Pokemon to use specifically only physical moves. Or actually better, when you can trust them to use only special moves. And we can't quite do that yet when moves are still tied to types. I mean, I guess we can. Like, if we come across a Psychic Pokemon, chances are good Swagger is going to be helpful, but... nah. Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? It can be argued that I am both. Sailor Terrell or Sailor Jeedle? Fun fact, if you find a Japanese person named Jeedle, chances are very good, though not 100%, chances are very good that they are a second son. Because that's pretty much what the name means. I just used Supersonic on the left because we don't have Wing Attack on the left yet. I'm a fool, but at least the Supersonic hit, so maybe it'll do something. It is nice that after all this time... oh, nice. The Poliwhirl hit itself. The Supersonic did do something. Though admittedly, the Poliwhirl wouldn't have survived long enough to hit itself in Confusion if I had not used the Supersonic. But yeah, it's nice that after all this time, our Golbats finally have a stab move. You are both kind and strong. Whereas in Japanese, he says, from the way you fight, I can tell that you're both kind and strong. Alright, let's use that rare candy on left bat so that we actually do, in fact, have a stab on both Pokemon. And goodbye, Supersonic. And no Evo on the left either. Every time I come back to Olivine, I visit the gym. The gym leader's Pokemon type has changed without me noticing. So she used to be a rock-type trainer, but Magnemites didn't used to be rock-types, so what's the deal there? Like, what did she have before she swapped them for a Magnemite? I wanted to battle Jasmine, but she's not up to it now. So, how about you? Sailor Ernest / Sailor Yukimaki, or Yukimasa. Not Yukimaki, Yukimasa. Can you tell I'm slightly sleep deprived today? Didn't get to actually go to bed until 8:30 a.m. And then had to wake up at 1:45 p.m. to give my cats their lunch. We're gonna have a Poliwhirl, or 2 Poliwhirls after this battle. That'll be nice. Gonna use Surf again just for safety's sake. I'm pretty sure a Water Gun would take out the left one, but I want to be certain. And we need just a smidge more XP on the left. Oh right, Rain Dance is a thing as of Gen 2. But I don't really feel like actually learning it. Cool, nice missing. Nice left miss again. There we go. I know the Golbats aren't about to level up anytime soon, but... Or actually, no, let's use Teddy Ursa. So it wasn't Rock Smash that I gave Fampy instead of Tackle. Or instead of Flail. So now I just don't remember what it was. I should have used Scratch on the right. But it worked out just fine. Cut still landed. That's what matters. And notably, Rain Dance's Japanese name, it's not a dance, it's Rain Call. Whoa, whoa, you're overwhelming! Poliwag is evolving. I appreciate this, and I could go get my King's Rocks right now, but that's gonna have to wait a little bit. Can't exactly do the trading on stream anyway. Because in order to trade, I would need to... For the Japanese game, I'd need to take it out of my Epilogue operator and put it in one of my Game Boys, or Analogue Pockets. And then, you know, do the whole link cable and everything. And for my Analogue Pocket, I'd have to take it out of its dock to access its link port, because they put it on the bottom of the system, next to its USB-C port. Because why would you ever want to have access to a link port while it's docked? That would just be silly. A gym leader isn't just about being strong. A leader also needs to be compassionate. You're like the third person who's told us that exact thing. A Super Repel / Silver Spray. And here we are, all the way at the top. Just looking around for items. There's an item. Oh, a good wound medicine.
This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night. But it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cyanwood.
In Japanese, she says she understands that there's a wonderful pharmacy across the sea in Cyanwood.
But that's across the sea.
Okay, now we got that.
And I can't leave Amphi unattended.
Interestingly, Amphi has more of a nickname in Japanese. Because Amphi, that's just short for Ampharos. In Japanese, Ampharos's name is Denbyu, which literally is like electric current. But also, because of the pun, Byu means dragon as well as current. That's why Ampharos becomes a dragon type when it Mega Evolves. But anyway, that's not part of this. Amphi's nickname in Japanese is Akari-chan, which Akari means, you know, bright. But also it's just a name. So, like, in English, if they had, say, called it Glimmer, then it would be a nickname that would actually kind of match the style of the nickname in Japanese. Anyway, yeah, she can't leave Akari-chan unattended.
May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please?
Papalu indeed.
Its breathing is terribly labored.
Sure is nice they have these holes conveniently placed to get back to the entrance of the lighthouse very quickly. Can't help but feel like it would be better if they were stairs, though. I've just remembered that we need to actually teach somebody strength. And it's gonna be my bear. But also... Poliwhirl. Maybe just Poliwhirl for now. Because strength is a heck of a lot better than Double Slap. There is a move deleter in this game, so I should teach it to my bear as well. Because strength is better than scratch! Like, honestly, strength is a good enough move that there's not much reason not to teach it to a bunch of different Pokemon, other than the annoyance of later needing to use the move deleter. Oh, I didn't get rid of Flail, we just have Flail. Strength is better than Flail, but I think we can just leave Flail. Headbutt's not that much worse than Strength, and we've got that. But for Quilava, strength is better than tackle. Speaking of Quilava, I need to get it more XP. So, let's steal our experience shares / learning devices. Oh, our bag is full on the left. It's that Firestone and Waterstone. They're filling up my bag. So let's put some things away. We've got 2 paralyzed heals. We don't need our Perscure berries. I just straight up don't use repels most of the time because there's always a chance that the Pokemon that gets repelled could have been a shiny. Max Ether is a little bit too rich to go walking around with. We don't need to carry apricorns with us. And the Firestone needs to go also. Okay, that should be enough to put away for now. Oh, we've got Alan calling on the left. Did you find another Firestone? No, he's asking if we're raising our Pokemon right. Yep, he read that you're supposed to raise Pokemon well after you catch them. Oh, and he beat a Bellsprout. Good job beating that Bellsprout, kid. Alright, give me that experience share / learning device. Oh, we've got Dana calling on the right. Oh, your Psyduck's full of energy? A little scary? My Pokemon are doing fine. Oh, it took only an instant to KO a wild Rattata. That makes sense. Those things aren't very strong. Oh, it's because I gave you some battling tips? No, I really don't think I helped you KO a Rattata. I think you could have done that on your own. Okay. Experience share. Give. To Quilava. And there we go. Now we can get some XP on Quilava, which we definitely want, because having our fire type be leveled up a little bit more could help against Jasmine. But then again, actually, it might be better to do Phanpy. It feels bad having my Quilava not be my highest level Pokemon, but the mid-game of Gold and Silver is not that friendly to fire types. And like, if we do Phanpy, then we'll have an even better chance against a Magnemite. And Poliwhirl is already our answer to Steelix. Quilava's not going to be too much help against a Steelix. It could help against a Magnemite, and in fact, the fact that it uses special attacks instead of physical to do super effective damage to Magnemite could be better. But quadruply effective ground moves are quadruply effective. So yeah, let's actually get Phanpy leveled up instead. And then let's put our bears in front so that they can get some XP. I would do Quilava, but we're about to cross the ocean and Quilava does not have Thunder Punch yet. Because it needs to evolve first. And we'll give the bears the Quick Claws, because why not? Oh hey, it's nighttime. Which reminds me... Oh, right, we've still got our rod registered. There was a lady on this previous route who was laughing about, oh, I hope it becomes night soon or whatever.
You came at just the right time. Let's battle.
Okay, we've got Pokefan... Is that supposed to be Jamie? I guess. Versus Daisuke Club, Kyoko. She's got a Meowth! Don't know why you specifically want this Meowth to battle us at night, but okay. Apparently having the strength to move boulders is also having the strength to throw boulders. Weird that a move where we throw a boulder is not rock throw. But anyway. Nice unnecessary crit on the right, probably.
Oh, how disappointing.
Yeah, it would be pretty disappointing waiting until night to battle and then immediately losing.
I met my Meowth at night, right here on Route 39. I'm not sure why, but it seems to like it when I train here.
Interesting.
It seems to become friendlier by training here than anywhere else.
Yeah, in Japanese, she says that when it gets stronger here at night, its mood improves a lot. And, yeah, becomes friendlier by training here than anywhere else. But she specifically says that it gets friendlier when she trains it there at night. That doesn't come across in English, and also, in fact, is not part of the mechanic. Pokemon do gain friendship faster when you train them in the place where they were caught in this game. But there's no time sensitivity to it. It doesn't have to be at the time you caught it. Which means if I wanted to get my Zubat friendlier, my shiny Zubat, then I would have to go train in Slowpoke well. Which actually wouldn't be the worst, because we could find a bunch of Slowpokes of at least semi-decent levels by surfing. My Japanese Zubat, I'd have to go train it on, like, Route 103 or whatever, which wouldn't be great.
I came to Olivine by ship to see the sights and soak up the atmosphere. Being a port, it feels so different from a big city. Have you gone to the battle tower? I think a lot of tough trainers have gathered there already. But since you have so many badges, you shouldn't do badly at all.
Whereas in Japanese, this trainer says sand noises. There's a big building up ahead. What is it? I would guess it's the battle tower, but it makes sense that you wouldn't know this in Japanese. And now we've got a trainer in here, but not out there.
The levels of the Pokemon I want to use are all different. I have to go train them now.
In Japanese... Oh, she's got to go train her Pokemon for when the battle tower opens, for when it becomes possible to play in the battle tower. So I guess the battle tower isn't open yet in the Japanese game.
Are you going to the battle tower? This is a secret, but if you win a whole lot, you can win special gifts.
Or in Japanese, what this trainer says is tile floor noises. Battle tower.
I snuck out from work. I can't bail out until I've won. I have to win it all, that I must.
Or what he says in the Japanese game is grass noises.
Wow, the battle tower is huge! There must be many kinds of Pokemon in there.
In Japanese, he says nothing about any kinds of Pokemon in there. He says the battle tower is huge. It's so big that looking up at it will tire your neck out. Also, it looks like it's a grand total of 7 floors. Maybe a few more in the middle.
You can use only 3 Pokemon. It's so hard to decide which 3 should go into battle.
Whereas in Japanese,
I wonder what this place is for. I mean, it's got battle in the name. So surely it's got lots of Pokemon battling in there. So yeah, all of the things we are seeing or hearing from the characters imply Battle Tower is not open yet in Japanese. Yes, Battle Tower, take the Ultimate Trainer Challenge. In Japanese it just says, this is the Battle Tower. And then that is the end of the sign. And apparently it's closed. Yep, the Battle Tower's entrance is closed. There are lots of battle rooms, but I'm going to win them all. I'm trying to see how far I can go using just bug Pokemon. Don't let there be any fire Pokemon. Destroyed by the first opponent in no time at all. I'm no good. It's a grueling task not being able to use items in battle. Making your Pokemon hold items is the key to winning battles. Alright, well, Battle Tower's closed in Japanese for now. So, let's move on. And let's smash these rocks in case there's a Shuckle. Nope. And I believe we can get a Chinchou here. I believe wrong. Although you can't see it from here, Cyanwood is across the sea. You have to warm up before going into the water. That's basic. Alright, we've got Swimmer Male Simon / Speedo Guy Nobuo. Took some time there because I was looking for a map of this route so that I'd be able to just efficiently go to all the trainers without needing to worry about whether I missed any. Because I like battling every trainer that's available in a Pokemon game. Okay, Uncle, I give! Whereas in Japanese, it's more of a like, ugh, I lost! Sandwood City is a good distance away from here. You mean it's not just like 2 tiles into the water? Weird. Got encounters on the same tile. One of them is worth far more than the other. yet right Teddy Ursa has less XP, so maybe it'll be worth going for. Cool. Love the Supersonic Mist. Let's see how well this strength does for us. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that actually helped get the XP decently lined up. Are you going to Cyanwood? Whereas in Japanese it's like, are you planning to swim all the way to Cyanwood? How about a quick battle first? So, the swimmer female class now exists. And here we see another example of a localized trainer sprite. She no longer winks at us in English. I guess the wink was considered too flirty. A swimmer female Elaine slash... In Japanese, it's basically bikini lady, Risa. So yeah, the swimmer trainer classes. In English, we've got swimmer male and swimmer female. In Japanese, it's Speedo guy and bikini lady. Is Staryu a psychic type yet? Not that Lick is going to be incredibly good even if it is, but... Nope, not a psychic type yet. I was hoping that 2 cuts would be enough. It would have been on the left. On the right, maybe not after the hardens. Or after the harden singular. But it would have if I had used it because it would have crit. I lost that one. And I need to use some good wound medicine on my poor bear. Left bear can stand to go a little longer, I'm sure. And I bet this is another bikini lady. No inner tube for me. I'm hanging on to a sea Pokemon. In Japanese, she just says she's hanging on to a sea Pokemon instead of an inner tube. So we've got swimmer female Paula and bikini lady Michiko. Nice crit on the left, probably mattered because the Staryu had used Harden. And here comes a Shelder slash Sheruda. So yeah, Shelter's name is the same between languages. And that thing being a... Is it an ice type yet? Are you an ice type yet? I shouldn't be using Rock Smash. Rock Smash is horribly weak. It's not even an ice type yet. But we did get the defense drop on the right. Unfortunately, it's the left where it then used Withdraw. And as far as special moves go, I've actually only really got Surf right now, huh? Surf and Ember. Neither of which is very good against a Shelter. So, right Shelter should be done. Oh, we got Aurora Beam on the left. And it crit. Not the most pleasant, but could have been worse. Feint Attack. Whereas in Japanese, it's like... Deceit Strike. Which, for the modern spelling of Feint Attack, F-E-I-N-T, and the correct spelling of it, would actually make sense. But let's get rid of Lick, because Lick and Feint Attack both hit the same Pokemon for super effective, and Feint Attack is stronger, though it does lose the ability to paralyze. But it's stronger. That's what matters. But it's also a special move, not a physical move. That actually matters. Whatever. Ooh, I'm feeling dizzy. How much? Oh, we've got Dana and Tully calling. So, Dana. Oh, your Flaffy's getting prettier? You've been taking photos galore. Took only an instant to KO a wild Raticate. Oh, that's better than the Rattata from earlier. Yeah, maybe that one's because of the battling tips I gave you. And Tully says it's a good day, or a good night for fishing. And he feels like it's about time for another Pokemon battle. No thanks. Not unless you find another Waterstone. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, special attack is 30 for both bears versus 50-ish, almost 50 in attack. So our special attack is about 3/5 of our physical attack. And if we look at the moves... Okay, you know what? Feint Attack is base power 60. I think Lick is like 20. So yeah, Feint Attack is still gonna do more damage than Lick would. While I float like this, the waves carry me along. Right, I needed to use some good wound medicine on the left. There we go. Bear better. I swear, if this thing poisons me before I get away... Okay. Oops, went a little too far south.
Hey, you're young and fit. Don't ride your Pokemon, swim. Hey there, guard. I'm doing fine. Hope you are too. In Japanese, he doesn't say you're young and fit. He says healthy kids should swim instead of riding Pokemon. Swimmer male Randall and Speedo guy Naoyuki. Nice crit on the right. Here comes a Wartortle on the left and on the right. Didn't expect to find just random Kanto starters. So clearly left bear is faster than right bear. And here comes another Shelder. Apparently this Speedo guy just refuses to use Pokemon that don't have shells. Right, earlier I said the only special moves we really have that are worth anything are Surf and Ember, but no, Bite is also a special move. Our Golbat can do good special damage. Our bear also can now do decent special damage. Not amazing, but decent. Uh-oh, I lost. Swimming exercises your entire body. It's healthy. I need to hydrate. Could probably also stand to use a super potion on my bear on the right. I'm a bit tired. If I win, lend me your Pokemon. In Japanese, it was more of a question, like, could you lend me your Pokemon if I win? Ah, this is probably why Gentleman George stopped being Gentleman George. So we've got Swimmer Male George and Speedo Guy Muneo.
Is this guy just gonna have 6 tentacles? Using feint attack just because it can't miss, and will do enough. Okay, it's not just gonna be 6 tentacles. Left bear does still have slightly more XP. But right elephant has a good amount more XP. Guard, I have not yet taught Shadow Ball to anyone because I don't believe I have anyone who can learn it at the moment. And yeah, it being physical in this game does make it not nearly as useful as it could be, because most Pokemon that can learn it want to be using special moves. And yeah, it lowers special defense as a physical attack. Super useful. Oh, this guy's got a Remoraid for his last Pokemon. Or a Teppo, which is like... So the thing about that name, like, Teppo is like gun. Except, like, for a water pistol, they call it a Mizu Teppo, which is a water Teppo. Except, Uo is a suffix that follows the names of many, many different types of fish. So this is basically gunfish. Which they absolutely could not use that name in English, while keeping their rating, I'm sure. Which is also why Remoraid doesn't look nearly as much like a revolver as it did in its beta artwork. The, Space World demo sprite for Remoraid definitely looked more gun-like. Whereas now, like, yeah, it's got the tail as the handle, the ventral fin as the trigger, and the dorsal fin as the hammer. And then it's got 2 little lines on it to imply the, cylinder of a revolver, and it's got a little horn for a sight and the open mouth for the barrel. So like, it does still have the elements, but they're not as overt. It's not like this is a gun. It's this is a fish with some slightly gun-like elements. And yet its Japanese name is basically just gunfish. It's like pistol fish. And he pants on both sides. It's so far to Cyanwood.
It's no easy return trip to Olivine either. It's easier than going to Cyanwood. What should I do? Return to Olivine. It's a lot easier than getting to Cyanwood from here. I think we only really need the heal on the left. So, let's just do that and then get going. Gonna go over the top. We're only gonna fight 3 of the trainers on the way. We'll fight more trainers after we get there. The water's warm here. I'm loose and limber. Sure, I'll take you on. There are times when I wish the water around here was warm. Southern California has remarkably cold water. Like, most of the year it peaks at, like, 68 Fahrenheit. Which is 20 Celsius. So, pretty cold for water. Which makes it not great for swimming most of the time without, like, a wetsuit. But, and this is important, it does have one major advantage in that it's why San Diego doesn't get as hot as it otherwise would. Or as humid as, say, Florida. So yeah, it's not so good if you want to go swimming in the ocean, but it's great if you want to stay on land. Yeah, guard, Florida's got that warm water because the water brought in by your prevailing current is basically just cutting across the equator, coming from far, far away, but still far away in the South Atlantic, so it's had plenty of opportunity to get warmed up. Whereas the prevailing current here in San Diego is coming down from Alaska. And like, yeah, it's coming a long way, but it's coming from the north, so it's coming from where it is colder. And therefore, the water around here is colder than it would otherwise be, which helps San Diego not be so humid and hot. That said, it doesn't completely stop it from being humid. Right now, the humidity kind of sucks here. But most of the year we don't have horrible humidity. And I think we're gonna swap to Golbat. Left Bear has more XP, which is why we are not just leaving it in, even though it was totally fine. Fascinating. Both Tentacruels got left with just like that 1 pixel of health. Both of them have done the exact same amount of damage to our Golbats. And they've also used the same moves. Let's get 1 HP back. Why not? Yikes, I've got prune skin. Japanese is like, I'm pruning up. Isn't it relaxing just floating like this?
Honestly, it is. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but when I was getting my dive license, there was one part where they had to test us to make sure that we were able to remain afloat in the water for at least half an hour on our own, whether that be by swimming, floating, treading water, doing whatever, as long as we could keep our heads above the water and successfully just, you know, keep ourselves alive in a pool for over half an hour. That was the test. That was part of getting a dive license. And we were doing it in a school's pool at night that they'd gotten permission to use for this purpose. Yeah, it was a nice warm pool at night. I just did a back float and took a freaking 20-minute nap while back floating because it was nice and comfy. I'm on my way to Whirl Islands. I'm going exploring with friends. The Whirl Islands in Japanese are Uzumaki-jima, which literally means, like, Whirlpool Island. So, Whirlpool Islands, not just Whirl. Swimmer female Kaylee and bikini lady Nagisa. Running out of strengths. Which is why we're taking the path with the fewest trainers. And we will come back for other trainers later. Because I want to get to a Pokemon Center so I can have more strength to use. Horn Attack's Japanese name is basically poke with horn. Much like how Lick's Japanese name is basically lick with tongue. You know, as opposed to licking with anything else. Here comes a Sea King! I'm glad I saved one more, or our last strength PB. Also, wow, Sea King looks really good in this game. Like, especially compared to the Sea Kings of Gen 1. That's just a really good Sea King sprite. Guard, I don't expect to see a new Evo for Sea King in Winds and Waves. Like, it could happen, sure, but it's an obscure enough Pokemon, I don't think they would do it. Especially considering, like, Winds and Waves seems to be based on an oceanic region. If we're gonna see new Evos for old fish Pokemon, I would expect to see it for specifically oceanic Pokemon rather than, like, Pokemon based on freshwater fish. Is that how you do it? Whereas in Japanese, it's like, huh, I see. Oh, hang on, we've got Miniskirt Rika calling. Ooh, she got a good thing! And, as promised, she'll give it to us. Oh, and she says that we can go ahead and get our hopes up. And she'll be to come get it on Route 38. So that'll be our Thunderstone, which will mean we will have gotten at least one of all 3 types of stones in the Japanese game, while in the English game we've gotten none of them. There's supposed to be a big Pokemon deep beneath Whirl Islands. I wonder what it could be. Whatever, we'll keep moving on the left game, even without a battle. Ooh, I do want to get the XP from that. Tentacruels are worth enough that running from them feels wasteful. Especially when right bear is still less XP than left bear. Glad the confusion didn't do anything to us. Of course, now right Phampi is even farther ahead than left Phampi. But that's fine. We can live with that. Yeah, Guard Tentacruel does have a really good base stat total. Kinda wish it didn't have special defense as its best stat, but still. Left game had much better luck avoiding encounters on the way to shore. That is for sure. Okay. If you use Fly, you can get back to Olivine instantly. Yeah, shame I don't have a Crobat yet. Boulders to the north of town can be crushed. They may be hiding something. Your Pokemon could use Rock Smash to break them. Sandwood Sandwood City Photo Studio. Take a snapshot as a keepsake. Nah. You came from Olivine? Do you remember the 4 islands along the way? I heard that a mythical sea creature is hiding in them. Yeah, in Japanese it's not a mythical sea creature, it's the god of the sea. I've heard that the whirlpools around the islands are caused by the sea creature. Not the sea creature in Japanese, the god of the sea. You might need a special move to get past them. Oh, these are new. A whole collection of Pokemon picture books. Actually, I think we have seen a collection of those before, but I don't know why. Usually it's just the magazines.
I heard that you can only see it if you have a silver wing. It must have the same scent as the creature. Chuck, the gym leader, spars with his fighting Pokémon.
Or in Japanese, the gym leader Shijima. And in Japanese, she says that he's raising fighting-type Pokemon, and yet he still spars with them himself. Basically making it sound more impressive that he is personally sparring with them because they're fighting Pokemon.
I'm in shock! A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokémon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokémon for a while?
Sure, but I don't have space for it right now.
Your Pokémon party is full.
And it will stay as such. I'm not that interested in Shucky when I can go catch a wild one. Yeah, we've already talked to this guy. Let us use the Pokémon Center.
Did you meet the Pokemaniac? He's always bragging about his rare Pokémon.
Is he the guy who has Shucky? If so, I met him.
The Pokemon gym trainers here are macho bullies. If I stick around, they might come after me. Here's some advice. The gym leader uses the fighting type.
There shouldn't be a hyphen there.
So you should confound him with psychic Pokemon.
Don't have any.
Wipe out his Pokemon before they can use their physical strength. And those boulders in the middle of the gym? If you don't move them correctly, you won't reach the gym leader. If you get stuck, go outside. I love showing off the Pokemon that I've raised, don't you?
Yeah, kinda.
I'm going to get into a bunch of battles and show off my Pokemon.
Specifically, he's gonna, in Japanese, he says he's gonna show them off to his friends back in Violet City. Wait a sec. He wants to show them off to his friends in Violet City, not as opposed to, I'm gonna get in a bunch of battles and show off my Pokemon. Okay, Tully's cool fish has grown again. It's way bigger. Oh, you KO'd a Zubat? Wow. It was that big? Cool. That's not a water stone. Okay. I have not, in fact, used the Pokemon Center yet. I should do that. Also, looking at the time, I think I'm going to have to just do the gym and then call it a stream. And we'll battle the trainers on the way back. Because I'm probably not going to have a Crobat by then. And specifically, we'll battle the trainers on the way back another time. But in a last-ditch effort to get Crobats before this gym is done and before we have to go back, we will use our Golbats in the gym. Also, we should get the secret potion while we're here. Your Pokemon appear to be fine. Is something worrying you? The Lighthouse's Pokemon is in trouble. I got it. This ought to do the trick. This guy's also got a pretty thick accent. Like, he's got a local dialect in the Japanese game. My secret potion is a tad too strong. I only offer it in an emergency. You crossed the sea to get here? That must have been hard. It would be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly. But you can't use Fly without this city's gym badge. If you beat the gym leader here, come see me. I'll have a nice gift for you. Sandwood City Pokemon Gym, or Tanba City Pokemon Gym. Leader Chuck/Shijima. His roaring fists do the talking. Whereas in Japanese, a man who talks with his roaring fists. Alright, looks like we have some forced encounters here. My Pokemon and I are bound together by friendship. Our bond will never be broken. So we've got Black Belt Yoshi and Karate King Kiyomasa. Yet another case of man with Japanese name getting name changed to different Japanese name. I really wish that Hitmonlee's entry animation featured it moving more than a single leg. I feel like the rest of its body needed to have some motion there to sell that it's actually a living creature. Anyway, our Golbat is going to sweep the heck out of this gym, and it's going to get a bunch of friendship doing so. Hopefully, it will be enough, because if it isn't, then yeah, we just don't get Fly, or don't get to Fly for a while. This isn't real! In Japanese, it was like, is this for real? We martial artists fear nothing. Black Belt Lao and Karate King Fumihito. So, still getting changed to a different Asian name, but Lao is less Japanese. Man, Wing Attack having 35 PP is real nice. Super cushy. That's shocking! Whereas in Japanese, it was more of a sound effect that indicates shock. Fighting Pokemon are afraid of psychics. In Japanese, it's more fighting Pokemon are afraid of psychic powers. You seem to have a strong bond with your Pokemon, too. I'm trying to make it stronger, in fact. Words are useless. Yeah, let your fists do the talking. Hang on a sec. In Japanese, it's more like words are worthless. I don't need them. I talk with my fists. Except the phrase he used first, Hadaka Ikan. It's like, I came from nothing, or literally it means like I'm completely naked. But clearly he isn't. And the literal meaning isn't what the idiom means. Anyway, we've got Black Belt Nob here, named after the translator of this game, Nob Ogasawara. And in Japanese, it's Karate King Tekkan. Machoke looking way more muscular than it did in Gen 1. Like, that guy is a unit. Still goes down to 1 wing attack, though. Man, he's got fewer dots in English. I lost! I'm speechless! Whereas in Japanese, it's like, I lost, so I have nothing more to say. My raging fists will shatter your Pokémon! Yeah, in Japanese, it's like, I'll use my raging fists to smash your Pokémon to smithereens. Black Belt Lung and Karate King Morikazu. So yeah, everyone in this gym is, except for Chuck, is having a Japanese name changed to a different Asian name. Much like all the kimono girls had their Japanese names changed into completely different Japanese names. Not even a single one got to keep her Japanese name, even though a few of them would be Japanese names that English speakers could recognize as, yup, that is a name for a Japanese character. And here comes a Primeape on the left, but just another Mankey on the right. yet it's still just one wing attack. Still funny that Japanese name for Mankey is Mankey, which is one vowel different from monkey, which I guess is the same for Mankey versus monkey, but still. It sounds like monkey to an English-speaking ear. Monkey. But then primate, Okorizaru, is literally just like angry monkey. That's what it translates to, just literally, angry monkey. I got shattered. He stutters in Japanese, like, I got shattered. That's a Crobat! It's so pink. I wish it didn't flip its coloration. Like, I liked the green body with the pink wings, but it flips to pink body with green wings. But anyway, that's a Crobat. My Pokemon lost. My pride is shattered. Okay, so they moved the stuttering from his post-battle text to the after-battle talk to him text. Because he doesn't stutter in the Japanese for this line. Alright, let's save before Chuck throws this rock on top of his own statues. Wahaha! Japanese, he opens up with Osha, which is like, yeah! So you've come this far! Let me tell you, I'm tough. My Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. That's pretty much a direct translation. Watch this. Urgh. Urgh. There, scared now, are ya? Not really. That was you doing that, not your Pokemon. You're not the one I'm battling. I'm battling your Pokemon. Well, technically I'm battling you, but we're battling using our Pokemon, not using ourselves, so it doesn't matter to me what your physical strength is like. What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon. That's true! Come on, we shall do battle! So, we've got an over-leveled Golbat slash Crobat for this fight. I think we'll be fine. I can only hope that left Golbat is as close to evolution as right Golbat was. Like, if this level gets it to evolve, that would be great. It might be a little bit lower on the friendship tier or line. And here comes a Poliwrath. /Nyorobon. I mean, I guess technically before the battle started, Left Golbat was the level of this Poliwrath. Ooh, it just missed with a Hypnosis on the left. Which means that my Golbat's doing this entire gym no damage in the Japanese game. What? Huh? I lost? There's only one sound of surprise on the left. How about that? You're worthy of Storm Badge. In Japanese, we are worthy of the Shock Badge. The Shokubaji. So yeah. Who knew the Shock Badge would come from the fighting trainer? But I guess the Storm Badge also could potentially imply electricity. If it's a thunderstorm, but it's not as specific. But this is shock as in like, not electric shock, but like shock and awe, perhaps. Physical shock. Being amazed by something. That type of shock, I would guess. But either way, we just got the Shock Badge from the fighting gym. Storm Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 70 obey, even traded ones. It also lets your Pokemon use Fly when you're not in battle. Here, take this too. That is Dynamic Punch. Or in Japanese, Explosive Punch. It doesn't always hit, but when it does, it causes confusion. In Japanese, he says, you know, it's basically a coin toss whether or not it'll hit, but when it does, it's a powerful enough blow that it will always cause confusion. Also, we in fact did not get a Crobat on the left. Which means we are still stuck swimming back next stream. I should get the Fly HM anyway. Yep, we crossed the sea. It must have been hard. Would have been easier if we could fly. That's Cyanwood's gym badge. Then you should take this HM. Teach Fly to your Pokemon. You'll be able to fly instantly to anywhere you have visited. My husband lost to you, so he needs to train harder. In Japanese, she has a giggle before this move, or this sentence. So it's not just my husband lost to you, it's giggle. My husband lost to you, so he needs to train harder. That's good, since he was getting a little chubby. Alan, if you don't have a Firestone for me, shut up.
Oh, okay, you've got a Firestone for me. That's great. You know, it's actually good that we got the Crobat specifically on the right game, because that means I can go for more attempts at getting a shiny out of the odd egg, because, I want to get it. I'm at 28 odd eggs hatched with no shinies, which is a less than 1.5% chance to have happen. And yet, it's what has happened. So yeah, I'll be able to fly over there and try more odd eggs between streams. But, unfortunately, I don't have the time to do any more this stream. So we're going to go ahead and call it a stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Tuesday for more Pokémon Crystal and Pokémon Crystal. See you then, friends.